What's up guys and girls, it's me Secris and welcome to my review of Killing Floor 3. Now let me preface this. I have had really mixed opinions about Killing Floor 3. Some of it has been really great and some of it has been really bad. And as you can see on the video clip, like that transition in middle of fight. Yeah, and then they all went down. Yeah, bit rough. But I wanted to talk about my experiences with playing this game. And I have platinumed this game, gotten all the trophies on PlayStation. And I have had fun, but there are some things that really bother me. And with this video, we will check it out together, what we will find. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, because this is a new channel and I want to make more content on the future for you guys and girls. So let's get right into it. Now my first problem with the game is the lack of guns, really. There are only 4 weapons for each class. And it's really rough. Like with Killing Floor 1 and 2, you had multiple weapons for each perk. But Killing Floor 3, you only have 4 weapons for each perk. And I like some of them, and then some others I don't like. For example, like Medic has this pretty okay SMG at the start, but when you use the other guns like the Medic Beam or some other guns, some of them just doesn't feel fun to use. Like it's kind of crazy, and when you have only 4 weapons, there's not really that much variety to use, and it gets really stale at some point. Now they have tried to add some variety to the game by adding attachments to your weapons, and I think attachments are really nice idea. I really like it, but one thing I don't like about the attachments is each attachment has a skill. If you fully upgrade it, the skill becomes active. But it's random. When you craft the attachment, it's random. And I really don't like that. It's really rough. And then there are some weapons that are just completely overpowered, like the G33 grenade launcher and the Vulcan, the firebox, which is obviously the best weapon in the game. It's ridiculous. I mean, if you use it on Hell on Earth, even 6-man, if your team uses only Vulcans, it will be easy, like super easy. As you can see in the clip I'm showing you right now, we are using the Vulcan and just annihilating Scrakes and Fleshbounds, even on 6-man Hell on Earth. And I just wanted to, like I said, I have platinumed this game, so I gotten all the achievements for this, and that includes killing every boss on Hell on Earth difficulty and leveling 1 perk to level 30. And after all that, I just don't feel like playing anymore, you know? There are few areas that I think could improve, and they will improve in the upcoming updates, but as so far it has been really rough. For example, there are good amount of maps, but I think there could be more. And the weapon part, like I said, there's only 4 weapons for each class. And that's just not enough for me, personally. When you have weapons like the Vulcan, which is just completely overpowered, the game just lacks variety when you have something so overpowered, and like the other guns just don't compare at nearly as close as you would imagine. So it has there's so many things that I think the Killing Floor 3 does right, but there are a lot of things that Killing Floor 3 doesn't do really well. And yeah, the maps, they're okay-ish. I really liked the convoy, and well, that's one of my favorites, as you can see in the video right now. I'm playing 6-man Hell on Earth on convoy, and this tunnel strategy is really good on this map. And yeah, there are just so many things I wish were different. I'm not gonna talk about too much about the fact that all the characters are assigned to a perk, which should be resolved soon. But I really don't like that every character is appointed to a perk. It just lacks variety, and if I don't like a certain character, I don't like it. It's really not my favorite thing on this game. And I got to say, I miss in Killing Floor 2 when you had different tiers of challenge, like, normal, hard, suicidal, and Hell on Earth. I really liked that all these Zeds had different abilities depending on the challenge you went for. So for example, in Hell on Earth, the Husk had this suicide mechanic that it exploded, and it used his flamethrower much more, and there were really good skills for the Zeds, which I really liked. And in Killing Floor 3, they're basically the same in every difficulty, and I find that really boring. There's like no challenge depending on the difficulty. They get more aggressive, but they don't really have anything else. And then there are the bosses. As you can see, I'm fighting 6-man Hell on Earth Impalers. I don't know why people struggle with these. They are really quite easy when you know the strategy to fight them. In Killing Floor 2, I really liked the bosses. They all had something unique. Different skills, different attacks, different moves. It all made sense in the game, and I really liked it. But in Killing Floor 3, they have certain mechanics that are not the same. They just feel really samey, for me at least. I don't know about you guys, but the Impaler feels almost like the Chimera, and the Green Crawler also feels the same. They all charge at you and maybe have a jump attack. Well, the Impaler has smokes, but that's about it. They just lack variety. Unlike Killing Floor 2, when you had like Hans Volter and Patriarch and the Matriarch, King Fleshbound, and I don't know what was the big bloat called, but Abomination, yeah. But they all had different mechanics, and they were truly different, which I liked really much. But in Killing Floor 3, the bosses have really similar mechanics. They, except the Impaler, the Chimera and Queen Crawler both have a mob phase, which they spawn mobs, and I don't know, it's really samey. I don't really enjoy it as much as I could. Well, let's talk about some positives, I think. I really like the multi-tool, that you can use it to open up some turrets, zip lines and armor crates. It's really fun. I haven't used it to use the traps because I haven't felt the need to do it. But I like the multi-tool, and only thing I don't like is that you don't have a welder. In Killing Floor 1 and 2 you had a welder so you could weld doors closed and trap them if you were like demolitionist. And the lack of welder really makes me sad, because I really liked to like hunker down and put a base somewhere that you hold from all the Zeds coming through. And it has some strategy. You now have the, is it explosive lock or armor lock or whatever? Almost does the same thing. It barricades the door and it sets an explosive trap on it. And yeah, it just doesn't feel the same, and it feels kinda useless sometimes. It's, yeah. Some of the things I really liked are the multi-tool. I really like the character skills, like the Yandu arrow on sharpshooter, the healing totem on medic, the drone on commando. I kind of find the Firebox explosion kind of lame. It's not really all that interesting. I wish it was different. The ninja's hook is really fun. So I like those. I think they are really well made. They just improve the quality of the game. I really find them really enjoying to use. The lack of weapons, noticeable. I can't remember how many guns there were on Killing Floor 1 when it released. I didn't play it at release, I played it a few years later. But I remember Killing Floor 2 had multiple weapons for each class, and you could cross class. Well, you can now too. That hasn't changed. You can buy different perks, weapons with each class. So that's nice, I guess. But now, instead of the weight mechanic that was in Killing Floor 1 and 2, you only have 2 primaries and 1 secondary weapon. And a gadget, some armor, stims, and grenades. And the armor mechanic is, what's the point of the starting armor? Because in-game stats show it doesn't protect from any damage. And the green armor only protects 5% of the damage, so what's the point of the original armor? Yeah, as you can see on the clip right now, everybody's dead and I'm fighting solo 6-man Hell on Earth Impaler, and I'm just running around and using the Vulcan. It's ridiculous. It's way too overtuned and it does so much damage, which feels off when playing sharpshooter, because you usually, in 1 and 2 at least, sharpshooter weapons were all really high damage, but somehow the Vulcan does more damage than even the railgun on sharpshooter. I don't know how that works. I get like double or triple the amount of damage per game with Vulcan compared to the sharpshooter railgun, and it's kinda off. Something needs to be done about the gun balance. Now, 1 month after the release of the game, how do I feel it has gone? Well, there have been few patches, nothing too major, but few of them had pretty okay reception. Some optimization improvements, especially on PC. I played this on PS5 Pro, so the optimization and performance on a PS5 Pro is good, I would say. Some maps lag more than others, but it's mostly good, I would say. But if you play on PC, let me know the optimization and performance on those, because I have heard some people really struggling with Killing Floor 3 on PC at least. So let me know in the comments down below. If somebody watches this and has a PC, they will know if it's worth getting or not based on that. So there's a patch coming that will decouple the perks from the characters, which I like, because I don't really like the current system. And there's a rearmament update coming with new weapons, 3 of them exact, 1 assault rifle, 1 rifle, and 1 shotgun. And that's good. I hope they keep delivering guns on a regular basis. One thing that really bothers me about the game is that there's only 6 perks. I wish there were like Demolitionist. Gunslinger is coming, but I wish it was on launch. When you have the Vulcan, it really saturates the perks and makes them feel the same. I know it's a player problem. You don't have to use the Vulcan, but it's so good on even Hell on Earth. It's ridiculous. As you can see, I'm still going even when I'm alone. And yeah, so about the maps. There are 8 maps in total for launch. And yeah, I guess it's enough. Like, I think it's the minimum. Some of them feel quite different, which I like. And yeah, really didn't find any of them really that memorable, but they were okay. I really like Convoy, but some of them just felt a bit samey to me, and that's not a huge problem, but I think it was something I wish we had more. And the maps are pretty good, I would say. Some of them feel a bit samey, but they are really good. They're not mind-blowing or anything special. I think they are just okay and do their thing pretty well. And yeah, this 6-man Hell on Earth game is still going. I have been running around so much, and the Vulcan is just absolute MVP. It has such a good damage profile, and it's just so good. Let me skip ahead a little bit. This is the end of the video, and end of my 6-man Hell on Earth run playing solo because everyone died. It was really intense, but I really liked it. And in conclusion, that's pretty much this game in a nutshell. It's fun, but there are just some things that I just really don't like. And they can improve it, there we go. And I hope in future patches they will address some of the criticism that has been laid out for them. And so one of the things that they attuned is some of the materials you get, so they buffed them. So like grey matter and biosteel. I think I think they buffed Biosteel. But yeah, and just look at this damage from me. 766,000, and it's not the highest in the game, but it, without the Vulcan, even with the railgun sharpshooter weapon, I just barely could do that much damage on it. And yeah, some of the people left. Yeah, so this is the gun crafting system, which I really do find enjoyable. I like to customize my own gun. It's really fun, and it's nice to make your own sort of weapon. But what I don't like is this. It's random. Why is the skill random when you craft? I just can't wrap my head around it. It's really like, this is not Diablo. Why is this random? You know? But yeah, in conclusion, I think you can have fun with Killing Floor 3. It's not the best, it's not the greatest, but it has some points. The core gameplay loop is really fun, but I think just it's lacking with maps, guns, and perks, and this weird crafting system that I don't like. But yeah. Now, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and remember, we live in a paradise of our own making. See you guys next time.